star, Elizabeth Karmel. And she even has a delicious last name.
I know. I was destined to do this because the real secret of grilling and barbecue is caramelization.
I was going to say, tell me that there's caramel in your barbecue.
Well, the natural technique of all the sugars getting roasty and toasty and creating that beautiful crust right here, that's caramelization.
All right, can you tell us, because you're the grill star and you're chicken, I love that. That is not my strength, grilling. And for all the girls out there who want to learn how to grill, can you give us some simple grilling tips?
First of all, number one, if you're scared, don't be. Grilling is 10% skill, 90% the will to grill, right?
The will to grill.
Will to grill. And I created a website called Girls at the Grill, spelled out completely, no @ sign, just ATTHE. And has lots of great step-by-step information. But really the big thing is you need to know the difference between direct and indirect heat and when to use it. So if there's heat directly underneath the food, that's direct. If the heat source is around the food, that's indirect.
So is grilling direct heat?
Well, grilling can be either direct or indirect, right? But if the food takes 20 minutes or less to cook, then it is direct. Right? And you only turn it once halfway through. If something like this brisket here takes about 10 hours, then that's indirect heat. And then the hot air just rotates around the heat.
Okay, so here's my next question for you. Like, for me, there's two settings. It's off and high.
Well, I'm so glad you said that because that is absolutely one of the biggest mistakes you could make.
Oh my gosh! I'm a natural disaster.
No. Remember, the number one rule for girls when you're dressing or you're cooking or anything is less is more, right?
Oh, okay. So I'm glad I didn't get my face painted before I talked to you.
So less heat. Well, I don't know. In the South, that's what they teach. Less is more.
Because I thought, okay, this is so good that you're telling me this. I thought the way you grill is like you want it on a really high flame to sear the juices in, right? The meats.
Well, you do want to sear it, but you never need to go above 500 degrees, right? You know, you got to treat your food gently. If you want it to taste great, you have to treat it gently.
Okay, so indirect if it's a long time, if it's more than 20 minutes. Direct if it's less than 20 minutes. Treat your food gently.
Right, don't use too high of a heat.
Don't use too high of a heat. Now tell us about carving afterwards.
Oh, okay. That's great. I'm so glad you asked that. First of all, you always have to let your meat rest because then the juices reabsorb. If you cut it immediately, they run over your cutting board, right? But then if you want it to be juicy like this, you let it rest.
All right, so what happens if you let it rest? How long do you let it rest?
Well, you let everything rest at least 5 minutes. So a hamburger, a steak, a boneless, skinless chicken breast, 5 minutes. A piece of meat like this, that's a brisket that's this big, like the size of, a small dog. You want to let that rest 20 to 30 minutes.
But what happens, it's going to keep cooking. And what if you cook it to the perfect temperature, you take it out and you let it rest, and by the time you cut into it, it's overcooked?
You know what? That's called carryover cooking, and it only
Carryover, we're learning so much.
Carryover cooking, and it only raises the temperature about 5 degrees. And the only time that's really important is like when you're doing a whole beef tenderloin and you want it to be medium rare on the inside. But you do it once or twice and you get it like that because there are lots of visual clues. You can touch the meat and feel how done it is.
You're amazing.
I can tell you all kinds of tips.
We could be here forever. I want to come to your house and learn how to grill. Well, I need the help.
You would master it in an afternoon.
Tell me the name of your site again.
Okay, it's girlsatthegrill.com. Girlsatthegrill.com or elizabethkarmel.com.
You heard it from the grilling star herself, Elizabeth Karmel. Go to her site, girlsatthegrill.com, and find out the rest of your fantastic secrets and grilling tips. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Welcome. It's great. And this is for you.
Oh, good. I'm
enjoy.
hungry. Can you hold this for me?
Sure.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay. Bye.